BAZ BAMIGBOYE. Mamma Mia 3? I do, pronounces Cher. Cher needs to be in the Mamma Mia 3 film, imparting a two-part harmony to Meryl Streep. The stars, who've been companions since they made Silkwood in 1983, played mother and girl in Mamma Mia. Same story, different day 3 years prior. Just to explain, Cher, 74, played Ruby Sheridan, mother of 71-year-old Streep's Donna. Cher as of late disclosed to Mamma Mia, film and stage maker Judy Kramer, "Nobody needs to see us elderly individuals on the screen again." To which Kramer reacted that she needed to see her. Furthermore, specifically, she needed to see her and Streep, singing Slipping Through My Fingers. That is a similar powerful number Meryl sang to her own screen Little Girl, played by Amanda Seyfried, in the main film. 13 years prior. After hearing that, Cher, who made a cover collection of ABBA hits, answered, "I'm there. When do we begin shooting?" It would need to be a type of flashback second, however, on the grounds that, spoiler alert, Meryl's character, Donna, has kicked the bucket. In any case, you can do anything these days in a film, Kramer said. The task is sizzling being developed while she anticipates a tranche of new tunes which ABBA plan to deliver not long from now. Furthermore, a content must be composed. So don't anticipate that filming should start until 1 year from now at the most punctual. Yet, Kramer noticed that the cast, including Julie Walters, Lily James, Colin Firth, just as Ms. Seyfried, have all openly communicated their longing to be in M3. Julie said she'd emerge from retirement. Kramer shouted, adding, "I've generally said it would be a set of 3. In the interim, the Mamma Mia mothership, which started life 22 years prior this week, will continue exhibitions at the Novello Theatre on August 25, subject to government rules permitting shows to run without social removing. It's tied in with singing and moving and making some great memories," Kramer said. Individuals unquestionably need idealism, and this is enjoyable to go to with your companions. Maz Murray, as Donna, and Emma Mullen, as Sophie, will star in the show, which will currently have Tuesday as a rest day so that there can be an early show execution on Sundays. Tickets for the new reserving period, through until April 2, 1 year from now, will be discounted from early afternoon today. To guarantee fans get into the temperament for moving, there's the late spring dynamite Mamma Mia creation, featuring Sarah Poyser and Richard Standing, in the grounds of Harewood House in Leeds, with public shows from August 13 to 30. An exhibition on August 12 will be a greeting just occasion for NHS and key labourers. From Aladdin to a marriage scandal, Naomi Scott figures we as a whole have voices in our head. The entertainer and artist, who featured as Princess Jasmine in Disney's surprisingly realistic film Melodic Aladdin, says her dull voice asks her to get the vegetarian chocolate portion. We were examining matters philosophical and gastronomical over Zoom. According to a dull account web recording called Soft Voice, which Scott stars in, and which has me snared on its week-after-week installments. Scott plays Lydia, a home specialist who puts her prosperity down to the little voice in her mind. That delicate voice encourages her on everything from how to respond to misanthrope customers, to who to date, and even what yogurt to buy. It assists her with exploring her reality, Scott said. In any case, at that point another, dull voice, turns up. The possibility of the web recording, which likewise includes Belle Powley and Olivia Cook, and is delivered by its 3 stars, was to begin discussions about the twin motors of dread of disappointment and the quest for flawlessness. Different issues are raised, as well. I was struck by a remark from Lydia's grandma, who asks, just half-jokingly, "Does anybody under 40 have an awareness of what's actually funny anymore?" Scott, who is 27, gestured. There's something generational that is going on. I believe it's tied in with having an open exchange, and having beauty in understanding where every individual comes from, yet additionally understanding what the age before us went through. Then there's drop culture, and being woke, terms normally prohibited from these pages. Scott shook her head and said, "I'm not the representative for drop culture. Or then again woke," before adding, "I can just discuss my own encounters, exploring what discussions to take part in. Furthermore, what ones not to." I met her interestingly 2 years prior. She was on the front of that month's Vogue, and I was a touch trepidatious. But there she was, shoeless, in an inn. Sweet. An East End Vickers girl, hitched to a footballer, Jordan Spence. Also, to be honest, she was a hoot. She and Spence began a creation organization a year ago, in the center of the pandemic. I can see him behind the scenes of their socially removed workplaces, working away at a terminal. I found out if he liked showing up in any of the TV shows or movies they have begun to create. No, evidently. However, he'd seize the opportunity of a section in Ted Lasso, the honor-winning football parody on Apple TV+, of which both are large fans. Scott is really busy recording the 6-section court spine chiller anatomy of a scandal, in light of Sarah Vaughan's smash hit book. It's the narrative of a special junior home office Sir Rupert Friend, wedded to a spouse he met at Oxford, Sienna Miller, who is blamed for assaulting his high-flying parliamentary scientist, Scott. Michelle Dockery plays the indicting QC who takes working on it in the Netflix show, composed by David E. Kelly, Big Little Lies and The Undoing, and Melissa James Gibson, House of Cards. Scott added tragically, "You don't need to peer excessively far inside your own reality for individuals who have gone through something comparative." Created by 00 Breaking News. Daily breaking and more news. Please subscribe. See you in a better world.